A warm welcome to you again. This is the second paper of 2017, the structured paper as we call it. Some call it the essay questions, the essay paper. Second paper of 2017, second question. From the second question, we are going to start this video, this session, because we have already done the first question in the previous video. We did the first question in a very detailed manner, and I've got to tell you this, although the previous 2016 and this 2017 papers are done in this way, although we have done up to now in this manner, in this way. By saying this way, what I mean is in a very detailed way. Now I'm telling you that we are doing these papers in this way, in this manner. What is this manner? In a very detailed manner, explaining everything. These papers were done, the previous one and the 2017, this one in the previous video, the start of this one, both were done in a very detailed manner, every question. But as we move on, we are gonna adjust our time, and we are gonna concentrate on the marks given for each question and adjust our time according to the marks allocated. So we are going to speed up, right? But because this is the second paper, the second time we are doing a paper, because we started from 2016, this one will be done in a very explanatory manner. Okay, this is 2017, second paper, part 1, business studies part, the BS part. Okay, right, here we go. Second question, Roman number 1. What is a business? What is a business? Easy questions, simple answers. Stick to the definition, stick to the book definition. All right, now I have taken this second question to another slide, likewise. Okay, so I have space to write my answer. What is a business? I took the start. Any activity? Yeah, come on. What is a business? Any activity? Which? Yeah, it's so simple. Right, so you got to come up with the book definition. All right, you have to say any activity, any economic activity which produces goods or provides services. We have talked about these definitions several times. Provide services in order to satisfy whom? In order to satisfy whom? Needs and wants of humans. Needs and wants. All right. These are simple definitions, exact, specific definitions you have to remember. Okay, that's all. We can move on to the second part. Roman number 1, B. Name 2 parties who are interested in the business activities. Oh my god, 2 parties? Kidding me? You can write like 10 parties. Any 2 parties who are interested in the business activities. What are they asking about? They're asking about stakeholders. They are asking to write stakeholders. Name 2 parties who are interested in business activities. Stakeholders. You can write owners, managers, employees, internal parties. Owners, managers, employees. Or external parties. Suppliers, customers, competitors, blah 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 blah. So many stakeholders now we know. Moving on. State whether the following statements are true or false. My favorite part, personally. I love it. You know what? Interesting. Putting true or false. Let's see. Things that man should necessarily fulfill in order to exist are human needs. What is that? Things that man should necessarily must fulfill. Okay. Must fulfill in order to exist. Correct. It is true. According to the nature of the products produced, businesses are classified as public and private. No. According to the nature of the products produced, according to the owners, we classify as private and public. Right? So it's false. True, false. The man-made things used in production is a factor of production called labor. Man-made things. Man-made things used in production. Used for producing something. Let's say man-made things used to produce this shirt or this tie. Man-made things like thread, like fabric, like the silk fabric which is used in this tie. Man-made things are capital, cash and machineries and other fabrics and materials. This is false too, because it says man-made things used in production is called labor. Labor. No, not labor. Right? All right, last one. Liability of shareholders of a limited company is limited to the capital invested by them. That is true. That is very true. It's very true. Liability of shareholders. Limited liability means their liability, shareholders' liability, is limited to the capital or the share capital that they have. The capital that they have invested into the company, only up to that amount, only up to that point they are responsible, liable. If they have invested their money for the shares that they have bought, that's that. Okay, they are not liable for the liabilities of the company. Limited company is limited to the capital invested by them. True. Going on. There is a high demand for the curd supplied by National Livestock Development Board. Have you heard about NLDB? Well, NLDB, curd and fresh milk, is my personal favorite. NLDB. Haven't you heard NLDB? Google search it. You will get the images. NLDB, National Livestock Development Board. It is a government institution, okay, attached to a corporation. All right. Yeah. And it produces dairy products such as fresh milk, yogurt, curd, mikiri, yeah, those goods. All right. NLDB, government like Highland, that are sold in Samagi canteen conducted by the employees of Sri Lanka Telecom. NLDB products are supplied to Samagi canteen. NLDB, they supply their yogurts and curd to Samagi canteen. Samagi canteen is actually, it is the canteen or the tuck shop, you know, we call it tuck shop canteen. Samagi canteen is the canteen which is conducted by employees. Right. Conducted by employees. Together, all the employees, they go to this canteen and they themselves have started the canteen for their well-being. When they are hungry, they can go and eat. When they are like tired and doing overtime in telecom, they can go and have a snack or a drink, or maybe NLDB fresh milk. Such things, because they themselves have organized voluntarily and conducting this canteen. Okay, the employees of Sri Lanka Telecom. Okay, employees of Sri Lanka Telecom. Good. Write an example for each A, B, C, and D from the above case. A. What are they asking? An example for A. A. Yeah, A. Service providing business. All right. They're just asking for examples from the case. Examples for a service providing business. Is NLDB providing a service? No. NLDB is providing goods. I told you, yogurt and curd and fresh milk and all. So that is not the example for A, service providing business. What are the other organizations, business organizations mentioned? Why? We have Samagi Canteen. That is a business organization. Samagi Canteen. Why? We have Sri Lanka Telecom, another business organization. So what business organization do you like for a service providing business organization? You can write SLT, Sri Lanka Telecom. SLT, Sri Lanka Telecom. It's a service providing business. Of course, it's a service providing business. What do you think? Sri Lanka Telecom is giving you what? Lollipops? No. Chocolates, biscuits? No. They are not producing goods. They are giving you a service. So, service providing business, SLT. Or you can write the Samagi Canteen. They are providing goods like NLDB, fresh milk and curd, but not produced by Samagi Canteen, right? They are just retailing, buying and selling as a service for the employees. You can even write that. Next, public sector business. Public sector business. I told you this. I told you. NLDB is a government organization, a board attached to a corporation, government corporation. It's a public sector business. Society, an example for a society, Samagi Canteen. The Samagi Canteen. I told you that it's organized by the employees of SLT for their, for their well-being, for them to go and have lunch, for them to go and have like a snack, maybe have a fresh milk or a packet of sachet of chocolate flavored milk from NLDB. NLDB provides goods to this business, Samagi Canteen. Okay. What Samagi Canteen does is making available anything, food items for the employees. It's a service providing business and it's a society. Right? Welfare oriented business. That is again, what do you think? Samagi Canteen. Well, I mean, I told you, right? Samagi Canteen is conducted for the welfare of the hard-working employees who climb up the towers and who put up, telephone connections and who are going through, not through the wires, who are going to fix the wires of the telecom lines, hard-working employees, they are coming to Samagi Canteen when they're tired, when they're hungry. It's a welfare-oriented business and it's a society. Good. Done. Moving on. Sunimal conducts a business to sell shoes that are produced by using processed leather. Sunimal. Malmal shoes maybe. Maybe that is the name of his business. No? Malmal shoes. I don't think so. Sunimal is the owner. Okay. He conducts a business selling shoes that are produced by using processed leather. Okay, processed leather. Leather is taken from trees. I don't know. You tell me. Yeah. Somebody finally said that. Yeah, leather is taken from cows and animals. Yeah, it's their skin. I know. Now don't. If you want to stop, you stop. You stop wearing leather products. Stop using leather products. Some people do that. I don't want you to do that, but if you want, you can stop using leather products because leather is a part of an animal. It's the skin of an animal. And you are wearing a shoe made out of skin of an animal. Processed leather means you take the skin from cows and these animals, take the skin and you process it, going through, sending the leather, the skin through a number of steps, washing and drying and then blah blah blah. What is the human need satisfied by Sunimal's business? What is this guy producing? He's not producing bicycles, no. He's producing shoes produced by using a special leather. So he's producing shoes. Question is asking, what is the human need satisfied by Sunimal's business? If he is providing shoes, what is the need satisfied by? This business, transport, right? Yeah, obviously, transport, no? Yeah, you can wear the shoes and you can go anywhere, transport yourself. So the main purpose of buying shoes for you is to walk or to run. Yeah, that's the need that you have for shoes, right? No. No, children. It is not the need satisfied by shoes. Shoes is a part of your dress. So the need of clothing is satisfied by shoes. Okay. That previous answer, transport, was an answer which was given to me by a student. When I asked him, okay, you are wearing a pair of shoes. Why do you need shoes? He said, sir, I normally usually I walk to school. Oh, I like to walk. So slippers, when I wear slippers, it cuts my feet. That's why I'm wearing shoes. And then I asked him, okay, so you wear shoes. You want shoes for transportation? He said, yes, sir. Well, he has a point. But that is not the basic need that you have, which is satisfied by shoes. Shoes is a part of your clothing, your dress. So when you want, when you have the need of having clothes on, some people don't have the need of clothes. Is that true now? I don't know. Some people don't need clothes. I don't know. When you have normal people like you and me, when we have the need of clothes, we need some sort of a thing to cover our feet. So that is shoes. Need of clothes. What is the human need satisfied by Sudaman's business? Clothing. But shoes is a want, okay? It satisfies the need of clothing. When you need clothing, you might want shoes, or you might want slippers, flip-flops, batas, or whatever. That is up to you. That is your want. By getting any of those things, the need which is satisfied is clothing. B. Processed leather used in shoe production in the above case belong to the factor of production called land. Processed leather used in shoe production in the above case, this processed leather used to produce shoes in the above case, okay, belong to the factor of production called land. They are saying leather goes under land in the 4 factors of production. You remember, right? Land, labor, capital, enterprise. Out of land, labor, capital, enterprise, processed leather should go under, they are saying should go under land. Do you agree? Of course not. It's not true. No. Don't agree. You don't agree. Why? It's not going under land. It's a processed material. What goes under land from the inputs that you use for production? What type of inputs are categorized under land? What things? What sorts of things come under land? Yeah, that's right. 100% natural resources. Natural resources taken in their natural form. Those resources are going under land, like water and things, trees, trunks, soil, gems, and minerals. 100% land means 100% natural resources. But this is processed leather, processed by man. So it's a man-made material. Yeah, you have to say that. You have to say, no, I don't agree. Do you agree? No, I don't agree. State reasons for your answer. You have to say, processed leather is a man-made material taken from cows and bulls such animals, and the leather, the skin of those animals is processed, washed, and dried, and they treat this skin of the animal with various chemicals to make it harder and to get the color, leather color. That is the process. So no, processed leather is a man-made material, because once the leather is taken from the animals, it goes through a process to finish that product, to finish that material, and to bring it to a usable condition. That process is done by man, so it's a man-made material. That's why it's called processed leather, not raw leather. Then man-made materials and resources are not going under land, under capital. They go under capital. That's what you should say. The third question: what is a check? Every paper, almost every paper has these questions. What is a business? What is trade? What is a check? Blah blah blah. What is a check? Then principles of insurance. Then true or false. Favorite part. My personal favorite. Yeah. Then we have a case. It's a case. And we have a check in the fourth part. Let's see one by one. What is a check? Is a check. Now tell me, what is a check? You tell me. You, girl, you. Tell me, what is a check? You have to answer these questions. You can't just wait and look at me and how I answer. I can answer these questions. These paper discussions are for you. Give me the answer. What is a check? Yeah, okay. Right. Check is a, very good, is a written order given by the payer. Continue. Payer to the payee. To the payee. To the payee. Okay, to the payee. All right, to the payee. No, it's wrong. You don't give the order. You don't give the order to the payee. Check is a written order given by the payer, the one who writes the check, given by the payer and signs the check to the bank, okay, to the bank, not to the payee. Check is a written order given by the payer to the bank to pay the mentioned amount, on the check, to pay the mentioned amount on the check. Right? That is a check. To pay the mentioned amount on that check. The check is given to the bank actually. It's true that when you write a check, when you're writing a check, you write the name of the payee, Mr. Atula Mahabaduge, and you write the amount in words, 50,000, and you put your signature and the date, and you give this check. You give it to a payee, whoever that you want to pay. Let's say Atula Mahabaduge. You gave the check to the payee, but the check is not an order. Check orders, not the payee. Check orders the bank. You give the order not to the payee. You give the order to the bank. Payee, when you give the check to payee, he just takes the check to the bank. He just takes the check, goes to the bank with the check, and the check is handed over to the bank, which means I used the payee to transport the check, to actually to carry the check to the bank, and the bank gets the check. When they get my check, they know that I have ordered the bank to pay this guy. That is a check, right? So check is not a order given to the given by the payer to the payee. It is a written order given by the payer to the bank. By the payer to the bank. Remember. Write two principles of insurance. That is the B part. Write two principles of insurance. We know many principles of insurance. Let's write two. Indemnity. What else? Utmost good faith. What else? Insurable interest. Yeah, all those things. Write two principles of insurance. You can write more than two. State whether the following statements are true or false. Let's go to the first one. Bank which lends money on jewelry can insure the pawned jewelry. Well, what does that mean? A bank which lends money on jewelry can insure the pawned jewelry. A bank which lends money on jewelry can insure the pawned jewelry. Pawned jewelry means, ukastiya rattarambadu, pawned jewelry. Whoever who needs money, emergency, for an emergency, when they don't have money at hand, especially the ladies, they go and they pawn their jewelry. They keep their necklaces and earrings and all, gold jewelry. They keep the jewelry in the bank and lends money, borrows money. Okay, that is called pawning. Pawning, right? Pronounce it right. So the bank which takes the jewelry can insure that pawned jewelry, that the jewelry that they kept as a security. They keep the jewelry as a security and lends money to us, to the customers. Can they insure? Can they take an insurance cover? Yes, that is true. That is true. They can. Learn it. It's a point to learn. The feedback is not essential to complete the communication process. That is a false statement. What the? No, that is false. Feedback is not essential. It is essential to complete the communication process. Let's say you call somebody. Or you give a message, taking your phone, you give a message. You take the phone and dial a number, call, and you give a message to somebody. Hello, Madhuka, Yes, Madhuka. I called just to inform you that we must leave from Colombo today before 5 p.m. Okay. Madhuka, Madhuka. Hello, Madhuka. Hello. No response and no feedback. If Madhuka says, okay, that is the response. And if Madhuka says, I got your message, we can leave, I'll bring the vehicle. That's the feedback. Without that, the process is not complete. So feedback is essential to complete the communication process. All right. If they say not essential, it's false. The permission given by a bank to withdraw money exceeding the balance in the savings account is the bank overdraft. False. False. Why is it false? Permission given by a bank to withdraw money exceeding the balance of a savings account. Savings account, you can't take ODs. They're talking about ODs. They're talking about OD facility. OD facilities are given for current accounts. That's right. A country bringing in products from another country is export. That's false. That's false. It's import. It's import, right? Import. Yep. So this is false. Country bringing in products from another country. Bringing in, import. Export means sending out. So it's false. All right. That's it. Going forth. Business activities become efficient by expanding the Colombo port. Oh, port, harbour. Important joint, yeah. Name the element of transportation which is directly related to the above statement. Oh, yeah. They're talking about the Colombo port. Port, yeah. Of course, port. Colombo port. That is the harbour. What is the element of transport which is directly related to Colombo port? Terminal. Terminal. Yeah. Just to remind, can you mention the 4 elements of transportation? Elements of transportation. Just tell me. 4 elements of transportation. Yeah. Way, mode, power, terminal. You can say way, mode or medium, power and terminal. Way means the roads, various roads like main roads and highways and expressways, roads, waterways, airways and railways. Various ways on land, on water, through the oceans, and in the air. There are ways. So on land, motorways, motorways, expressways, highways and byways, roads. On the water, waterways, air, airways and railways. Way, mode means the medium. Mode and medium, same thing. The vehicle which is going in these different ways. Mode. Power, fuel, terminal means the station. So this is the station which the ships come. Colombo port, that is terminal. B. Sumatipala. This guy has a funny name. Sumatipala. That's a proper name. Sumatipala. Purchases potatoes in large scale from Ramachandran. Ramachandran, who is a potato farmer in Jaffna. Yup, in Jaffna they have various cultivations. And sells the potatoes to Pial, who is a trader in weekly fare. Pial is a pole velenda person, trader. Is a business guy. Sells potatoes. Alla vikurano. Pial, okay. Trader in the weekly fare. And he sells to Sumana, who sells vegetables to consumers by keeping them in front of her house. Sumana has a a small shed in front of her house. Sumana. And Sumana sells potatoes in that small roadside shed. It's like a cottage. No, it's like a temporary small hut which is in front of her house. Sumana sells vegetables, okay, in front of her house. Name the wholesaler and a retailer included in the above case, respectively. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. No. Who is the wholesaler? Who is the wholesaler? Who is it? Wholesaler. Who is the retailer? Retailer. Retailer. Who is the retailer? Sumatipala. Is he a producer? Does he produce potatoes? He's a farmer? No, he's not a farmer. He purchases potatoes in large scale from Ramachandran. This guy is the farmer. He is the farmer, okay? This fellow is the farmer. This is the farmer. Ramachandran farmer. Potato farmer in Jaffna. So he is not a trader. Sumatipala buys large scale from Ramachandra and sells them to Pial. So Sumatipala is the wholesaler, selling goods in order to resell. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Wholesaler is Sumatipala. Sumati is the wholesaler. Okay, Sumatipala. Retailer, who's the retailer? Tell me, who's the retailer? Tell me, you, my dear boy, yes, you, Puta, tell me. Who's the retailer? Sumana? You like Sumana, huh? You like Sumana to buy potatoes from Sumana? Retailer is Sumana. Really? Yes, that's true. Sumana is a retailer. Sumana is a retailer. That's right. So, sells them to Pial, who is a trader in weekly fare, and to Sumana, who sells vegetables. See, Sumana is selling directly consumers. So Sumana is selling directly to consumers. Yeah, directly to consumers. So Sumana is a retailer. Pial also a retailer. You can write Pial even. Wholesaler is this guy, Sumatipala. Done. That's it. Fourth part. Taranga Pereira, who conducts a textile business, issued a check on 1st 10th 2017 for 8,500 to Gamini Silva for purchasing a stock of. Format of a check is given below. Selecting from the above case, write the information about and that should be written for A, B and C and D in the above check. Selecting from the above case, from this case, write the information for A, B, C and D on the above check. Now A is here, B is here, C and D. You see them? A is here, B is here, C is here and D is here. Write the information that should be written for A, B and C and D. Okay, no problem. Let's see. For A, what should you write? A is the date. Simple. A is the date. For B, what should you write? Can you see the pay sign? I mean, not the sign. Can you see on the check it has been printed as pay? Pay on this blank, the blank for B. You write the name of the payee. Who's the payee? Tharanga Pereira, who conducts the textile business. Issued a check. Who issues the check? Tharanga. Tharanga, okay? Tharanga issues the check. So, Tharanga is the payer. It's the payer. Tharanga is the payer. Tharanga is the payer, okay? Payer. She's the payer. Tharanga Pereira. And conducts a textile business, issuing a check to check of 8,500 to Gamini Silva. Who's getting the check? This guy is getting the check. He is the payee. It's the payee. Gamini is the payee. Right? Drover. Drovee. Payee. Drover is the payer. Drover is the payer. It's the same thing. Drovee is the bank. Payee is the one who gets the check. Now, B is for payee. So, you write Gamini Silva. C is for the amount. C blank is for the amount. So, you write amount in words, 8,500. You have to write like this. 8, E-I-G-H-T, 8,500. Only 8,500 only. That is for C. Okay. And you mention 8,500 in the box, but here in this check, box need not to be filled. The box, you don't need to fill it. Okay. A, B, C. D is for the signature. Signature of whom? Signature of the payer. Tharanga Pereira. Right. So that is it. Last part. State the drover and the drovee in the above check separately. We have already stated. Drover, already done. Already. Drover, drovee. Drovee is the BOC bank. Done. That's that. Yeah. If you want, just write ABC. I mean for the A part. For this part. you can write A, B, C and D. A, B, C and D. A is the date. You have to put the date. Tharanga Pera, who conducts a textile business, issued a check on 1st 10th. So you have to write 1st 10th 2017. Date is that. B is for the payee's name. So for B you can write Gamini Pera. Gamini Silva. Gamini Silva. B. Gamini Silva. Yeah. C is for the amount. You can write the amount 8,000 blah blah blah. You can write the amount. And D is for signature of whom? Signature of the payer. Likewise, you can complete the question. Third question done. With that, we end this session, children. This is the 2017 paper, second paper, business studies part. We have done up to the third question. We have the fourth question next and the accounting part to be done. Let's meet up in another session. Hope you will do your work. Leave no regrets. Wish you good luck. Work now. You can play until the end of time. Right? Yeah. So, hope to see you soon, my dear students. Thank you very much.